Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Surya Raja Ramadi. I'm from class 632A13 and I'm here to tell you about my presentation. So let's get started. In the second page we got component computer. A general purpose computer has four main components: the arithmetic logic unit or ALU, the control unit, the memory, and the input and output device, collectively termed E or O. These parts are interconnected by bushes, often made of group of wire. If the sum input and output device is wireless, but it's not a story to tell. Okay, in the third page we got ALU, the definition of ALU and control unit. We got ALU or arithmetic logic unit is a key component of a computer GPU that performs arithmetic and logical operation. It is responsible for executing instructions that involve calculation and comparison. So, ALU is basically used to calculate some instructions that include calculation and comparison. We got the next one is control unit. The control unit, often called a control system or central controller, manages the computer various components. It reads and interprets or decode the program instruction, transforming them into a series of control signal which activate other part of the computer. You got next page is memory, the definition of memory and input output. So memory, a computer memory can be viewed as a list cell into which number can be placed or read. Computer main memory comes into principal varieties: random access memory or RAM and read-only memory or ROM. RAM can be read and written to anytime the CPU commands it, but ROM is preloaded with data and software that never change. Therefore, the CPU can only read from it. And the next one is input-output device. We got input and output device is the means by which a computer exchanges information with the outside world. Device that provides input and or output to the computer are called peripheral, or a typical personal computer peripheral include input device like the keyboard and mouse, and output device such as the display and printer, hard drive, floppy disk drive, and optical drive. This drive serve as both input and output device. Okay, so we go to the next page. Next page is storage device. A storage device is a hardware component that store and retrieve digital data, allowing user to save and access information. So storage device is used to um, store information and data that the user has or want. Okay, in the next page we got example of storage device. The first one is hard disk drives, are an external higher capacity driven which also store the operating system which run when you power the computer on. So it's the big hard disk is the biggest and always include inside of the computer, and is the biggest among all else. The second one is flash disk drives allow you to save work on small disks and take the data with you. Flash disk is flexible to carry not and not that expensive. It's good though. Okay, the next page is hardware component. Input device. Input device in any peripheral used to provide data and control signal to an information processing system such as a computer or other information applies supplies. Example of input device include keyboard, mouse, scanner, digital cameras, and joystick. And the next one is output device. An output device is any piece of computer hardware equipment used to communicate the result of data processing carried out by an information processing system, such as a computer, which convert the electronically generate information into human readable form. The next one is example of input device. The first one is mouse. A mouse is a pointing device that functions by detecting two-dimensional motion relative to its supporting surface physically, and mouse consists of object held under one of the user hands with one or more button. So mouse is for point and click. The next one is keyboard. The keyboard is still the commonest way of entering information into a computer. Yeah, it's the commonest way and the easiest way to enter information to a computer. Input something into a computer. It's the easiest way. So the next page is example of output device. The first one is monitor or LCD. The computer screen is used for outputting information in an understandable form. Yeah, as a purpose of monitor is to output the result of your input. The second one is printer. There's many different types of printer in large organizations. Printers are most commonly used due to the fact they can print very fast and give it a very high quality output. So printer is to give output of information that you want to print out with paper. Yes, with the paper. Okay. Next one is the main part of computer is memory, how the processor store and use immediate data, and RAM, random access memory, the main working memory used by computer when the operating system load from disk. When you first switch on the computer, it is copied into RAM. As a rough rule, a Microsoft Windows-based computer will operate faster if you install more RAM. Data and programs stored in RAM are volatile. The information is off when you switch off the computer. Okay, so that is purpose of RAM. And the next page is how computer memory is measured. So, all computer worked on a binary numbering system EA. They process data in 1 or 0. This 1 or 0 level of storage is called a bit. A byte consists of 8 bit. Kilobyte a kilobyte consists of 1024 bytes. Wow. Megabyte consists of 1024 kilobyte, and gigabyte consists of 1024 megabyte. Yeah. So the second PPT that I make is called malicious programs. So what's malicious program? We got here in the second page. A malicious program, often called malware, are software designed to cause harm, disrupt operation, steal data, or gain unauthorized access to system. The second page is what is a computer virus? Computer virus is a type of malware that spread between computers and cause damage to data and software. The type of computer virus is file infector, Markov virus, boot sector virus. In the second page, we got virus infection technique prepending and appending. Explain. So, prepending in virus infection refers to technique where malicious code is inserted at the beginning of a victim file rather than the end. The second one is appending, a virus that insert a copy of its malicious code at the end of the file. The goal of an appending virus is not to harm the host program, but to modify it to hold the virus code and then be able to run itself. Okay, and the next page is appending virus, how they attach and execute. So appending virus attached by virus is added to the file's end and execute the original program runs first, then virus activates. Stealth is harder to detect as original file code is unchanged upfront. Okay, in the next page we got computer worm. A computer worm is a type malware that replicates itself and spread to other computer, often through network or by exploring vulner- vulner- vulnerabilities. Vulnerabilities. I don't know what to say. Okay, the next page we got Trojan horse. A Trojan horse virus, or simply Trojan, is a type of malware that disguises itself as legitimate software to trick user into running it. Unlike traditional viruses, Trojan don't self-replicate, but can still cause significant damage by enabling malicious code execution. So I guess about all the three, Trojan horse is the most baddest than the other. Okay, the next page we get example. One, uh, example of virus computer. We got I love you virus, which spread via email caused billions in damage in 20 in 2000. What I mean 20. Next one in Michelangelo, trigger on specific date corrupted hard drive. The next one is Nimba, fast spreading combined multiple infection method. The next page we got example of work. We got Code Red Room exploded server vulnerabilities in 2001. The second one we got Conflictor infected billions of computer hard to remove and hard to remove. The third one we got Blaster Worm caused widespread network crash and slowdowns. The example 3 is Trojan attack. We got Zeus Trojan, stole banking, credential worldwide via phishing. We got Emotet, distribute ransomware through spam and malware dropper. We got remote access trojans, allow hacker to control affected machine remotely. And in the next page we got protection and prevention and best practice to stay safe. So we got use antivirus, keep antivirus update and run regular scan. Yeah, so keep that antivirus program updated always. The next one is firewall, enable to block unauthorized access. Yeah, so either you give the access to something that you want to install, the firewall will keep blocking it. The next one is update software, install system and app patch promptly. I mean, yeah, but most of us kinda don't want it because it's take time. Trust me, it takes time. The next one is avoid suspicious link. Don't open unknown attachment or emails. So be careful on link out there, guys. So be good, be safe. Okay, so that's it for me. I hope you enjoy, and I hope I get good grades. Thanks so much, and bye bye.